Alright, so you guys are ready to start testing out your puzzle cubes and making some predictions of how long it would take people to solve it based off of how old they are. We're going to put in names here, when their birthday is, how long it took them to solve it in minutes and seconds, and it will configure for you the number of months they are old since you guys are all about the same year of age. I figure I put in months to make that a little bit more interesting, and how long it took them to solve it in seconds. So, let's say I put myself in here. Missed the capital. Mr. Thorn, my birthday, and I can just put in the two-part year. I can ignore the 0 in front of the 4, and it says I'm 379 months old. Um, I'll put my mother in there and say she also tried to solve a puzzle cube. And let's put my grandma in there. She also tried to solve a puzzle cube. Alright, so let's say I'm pretty sharp. It took me 4 minutes and 10 seconds to solve one of these puzzle cubes, where it took my mother closer to 5 minutes and 45 seconds, and my grandma, she moves a little bit slower than most, she solved that in 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Now it converted all of these times from minutes and seconds to just seconds, and it converted our ages from what year we were born until how many months we are old now, and we would just highlight the relevant data. We would go to Insert, Scatter, pick a regular scatter plot, and under Layout, we'd want to select Trend Line with more options, and I want a linear trend line, and I do want to see the equation and the r-square valued on the chart. Alright, now remember, the closer this is to 1 and -1, or I guess the closer this is to 1, the more likely that this is a good indicator of the data, that x is related to y. Where in this case, I try to make it to where it would show that. Your data may not show that because you guys are all pretty close in age. So this shows me that depending on the age, I have y is equal to 5 or 0.5 to 5 times 10 to the -6 x plus 0.0011. Alright, so if I plug in any age here, I could figure out about how long it'd take me to solve the puzzle y. And this is how you can find the formula to predict how long it'd take a 90-year-old or a 3-year-old to solve your same puzzle cube for the first time through, using this same formula that you get from your data for your specific puzzle cube. Now you can of course go through here, just like all the other assignments, and make this all pertified by going through and adding a horizontal access tile below, a vertical one rotated up to the side. Maybe we want a chart title above the chart, which means we can move that up a little bit, and go ahead and put in that this is age, this is seconds to complete, and make this data a little bit more relevant. Alright, that should be enough to get you started. Once you have finished, just move this a little away from your data so that when you go to print it, we can see what it looks like. And actually, if you want to cover up my stuff with the chart, you may do so. If you don't like to read, this is just saying that, hey, this is currently saved in my folder, Mr. Thorn's folder. When you're finished with this document, go File, Save As, and save it into one of your folders. So that would just look like this. So you go File, Save As, and instead of this being in the shared drive for Unit 4, I want you to go into over here where it has your first initial last name. It's the H drive, and pick one of these files of yours to save it into instead. Alright, best of luck to you.